Why all the hate? I was just on Rotten Tomatoes and I saw this thing has like a 12%. I guess I'm going to be the odd man out, if you catch my drift. Because I'm going to disagree with all the other ones and say, I liked the watch. That's how I'm the odd man out. So the film follows Evan, played by Ben Stiller, who's a bit of a control freak and starts a variety of different clubs around the neighborhood, such as the Runners Club, the Spanish Club, and as a result of a recent murder at the Costco that he manages, the Neighborhood Watch. The watch consists of 3 other members played by Vince Vaughn, Jonah Hill, and Richard Ayoade, who most of you might know from the IT Crowd. It's a British show with the British people. Hello, governor. And as a group, they find out that the murder was not the work of some neighborhood creep, but an alien. So okay, this movie is an action comedy of sorts, and I'm pretty sure that that means the goal of the movie was to simply make its audience laugh. And it did. I was the audience, I was the only one in the theater, and I laughed. This movie actually managed to keep me entertained throughout the majority of its runtime. Mainly because of its cast having some solid camaraderie that was genuinely funny most of the time. While the dialogue exchange between the group wasn't necessarily witty or clever, and by that I mean it consisted mostly of dick jokes, condom jokes, Costco jokes, and cum jokes, the delivery by the actors actually managed to make those jokes funny. And I'm especially talking about Jonah Hill and Richard Ayoade, who I personally thought were really, really funny in this. You do, however, get the impression that a lot of this dialogue was made up on the spot as a result of its lack of wit or substance. This might leave some people feeling uneasy and thinking that the director only made this movie because he had the budget and had some funny friends and felt like making a funny movie. And while that's probably true, and even though the movie was actually funny in my opinion, it doesn't mean the movie wasn't very lazy. Given that a lot of the dialogue relied heavily on improvised riffs, which only worked about half the time, whenever the movie actually tried to throw in some character development, it ended up feeling very forced and, to be honest, kind of boring. There's a subplot involving Ben Stiller's character and him being sterile, which I honestly thought kind of came out of nowhere. They try to give him some backstory and some reasoning as to why he starts all these clubs and why he's such a control freak and how it's all to make up for not having control of the one thing that him and his wife want most, a child, and it really just, it doesn't fit with everything else that's going on here. It really just kind of feels shoehorned in there so they can say, oh, we have some characters. You really don't. And you don't need them, at least not with this movie. This movie is made so that the audiences that are watching it can just have a good time and laugh at some stupid shit. And it didn't help that his subplot pretty much took up the entire middle act of the film. There's a lot wrong with this movie. The tone is very inconsistent. A lot of the humor is very stupid, but I had fun with the movie. And that's only because a lot of the people in this movie are having fun. They're funny, and, you know, the fun that they're having kind of rubs off on you and it makes you want to have fun too, so I guess that's what happened with me. But then again, I was sitting alone in a theater with nothing to do, so I don't know. You go judge for yourself and let me know in the comments below what you think. Oh, and by the way, I have a new Facebook page. It's not really new, it's actually been out for quite a long time now, but not many people are liking it. So please like it, just look up the Fricken Film Critic on Facebook and you'll find little old me on Facebook. I'm going to give The Watch a very mild recommendation, like really very mild, because it's not really a very good movie, but it's entertaining. So I'm going to give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. So if you like this review and you want to see more reviews from me, click that little button up there that says subscribe. That'd be pretty cool, and I would know, because I'm not just cool. You know, lately I've started to think I'm not even cool because I'm freaking awesome. Ah, I got you good. Got you good. You guys are pretty foolish to think that I would ever drop my ego